Dark Souls. Two words that changed the gaming sphere. Two words that sent chills down a lesser man's spine. Also two words to make sure I won't buy your game, or so it was when I could ignore it. It wasn't for me and I was fine with that, right up until the point when it started seeping into everything. I figured I should actually give the Souls-like game a chance, and chose wrong because Lords of the Fallen was bad, but I think people who like Souls games agree with that, which is how we get to Nioh. Nioh is a Souls-like or Mesocore action RPG developed by Team Ninja and published by Koei Tecmo in February 2017 for PS4 and November of that same year for Windows. The game is set in the 1600s and follows William, an Irish pirate turned samurai on his quest to stop the British from conquering the world using Amrita, magical stones that grant enhanced power to guardian spirits found in large quantities in Japan. The way he does this is by partaking in the Mitsunari Tokugawa fight for the shogunate after Hideyoshi's death. Guardian spirits are helpful spirits that grant their wielder power by giving them enhanced abilities as well as a limited use of elemental power. William, just like any other Persona protagonist worth their weight in salt, was gifted with the power of Wildcard, meaning he can use multiple guardian spirits, although not at the same time during your first playthrough. On your journey, you will meet historical warlords such as the aforementioned Mitsunari Ishida and Tokugawa Ieyasu, as well as others such as Oda Nobunaga and Tenkai. The game has a, to my knowledge, unprecedented in Souls-like games stance mechanic where you can choose between the shielded position as well as heaven, man and earth, or high, mid and low stances. These stances obviously differ in their use. Heaven deals the most damage but it's also slow as balls, man deals less damage but is safer, and earth deals the least damage but is good for stuffing enemy attacks if such a feat is possible. Accompanying this system is the range of weapons, of which there are 7 close-range weapon types, these being the single and dual katanas, the spear, the kusarigama, the odachi, tonfas, and the great axe, as well as the 3 ranged weapon types, the bow, the rifle, and the hand cannon. Each weapon has its merits, and it's not unlikely you won't find the weapon type that fits your playstyle on the first try if you're a newcomer to these types of games like I was. Each weapon has its own separate skill tree, for which you get points by either getting acquainted with the different weapon types, inhaling dead people's hair, or by leveling up certain stats. To level up, you use the Amrita acquired by murdering people and robbing graves, and the amount of Amrita needed for level ups increases with each level. Along with the weapon skills, you can also get Ninjutsu and Onryo magic skill points, which can net you a couple items helpful in combat such as shurikens and kunai, as well as stat boost items and quality of life upgrades like being able to carry more elixirs. The enemy types range from some random dude just pillaging, to Ryu from Street Fighter, to Linkin Park's newest evolution, and incorporate Japanese folklore into their enemy design, which I appreciate. It was interesting finding out about how the Japanese have evil umbrella demons. The bosses also feature Japanese folklore monsters along with the warlords, such as the Hino Enma, Yuki Onna, Umibozu, and Nioh. This game being an RPG, weapons you pick up at level 5 might not be good enough to kill stuff efficiently at level 115, but fret not, as the game allows you to soul match weapons and armor, which is to say you can merge 2 weapons or pieces of armor to get the stats of one but the level of another. The game also allows you to buy and forge new pieces of equipment if you are dissatisfied with the quality of your current gear, as well as reforge certain modifiers if you don't like them. On the other hand, if you don't like how William looks, but like how he plays, you can also fix that by changing his normal and facial hair, as well as the look of his armor. But wait, there's more. If you just don't like William, after a while you can just switch him out with one of the NPCs. Going back to the elemental weapons for a bit, Amrita doesn't serve as just experience points. Acquiring Amrita is also the way you fill your living weapon meter, which allows you to go into a state where you deal your guardian spirits elemental damage, as well as become immortal for the duration of the meter, but both attacking and getting hit take down a good bit of it. The game also features Kodamas, helpful shrine spirits, that give you blessings once you've found them around the maps and guided them home. The game looks alright, it's nothing to write home about, but it's okay. The music on the other hand is pretty good, it fits the setting and atmosphere of the game alright. I also liked how they dealt with the language barrier between the warlords and William, even if it is a bit of a cop-out. It's better than the alternative in my opinion. Overall, the game's fine. It didn't change my life like some people seem to be acting about the genre, and it has its set of problems, but it also has its good ideas, which is why I think it's fair if I give this game a 7 out of 10. I hope you enjoyed this video, and with that, goodbye.